Ahoy there, I'm Tiny Pirate and welcome back to another Brick in the Mall. I've made a couple of adjustments up here to our beautiful electronics store, which we had a great suggestion from Logan McAllister, pirated goods. Yeah, that'll do. We'll do that. Pirated goods. And I've also expanded the foundation slightly because I like to have that bit of room. And PG storage. Yeah, I wanted to have that bit of room just so I could put in another row of desks. So I often find these guys get a little low on stock. So I want to be able to fit them in neatly down there and still leave room for whiteware in case we need more whiteware to go in. Other things I've done is just sort of run roads a little bit more around here so that things would be easier to access and just look, I don't know, a little neater. And I have what have I done? Completed anything? Not really. I've just got ready with a lot of research done. So I have bowling alley done and luxury suppliers coming along. And then I want to get the road network. So I thought I'd put another building like this. It doesn't need to be that wide. I mean, how many builder foundations? It could be relatively thin. I don't know how many realistically we have to worry about. How many things in a bowling alley. Lanes, that's right. That's where I'm struggling to get to. So we'll just chuck it in. And it is a left to right kind of building. So maybe we'll chuck it in. There's quite a bit of parking up here. Maybe I'll specify a bit more. Like, I don't know, throw something across here like this. No, come here like this. I could even be tempted to remove some of that for other reasons. I might leave that area for now. Down here seems to be a good spot. We've got our entertainment and our food down here after all. So let's go straight for, not remove foundations. Foundations. Actually, I want to get, might as well get the customer parking in here. 3, 4, 5, which is our standard approach. Last night's episode, as a few of you noticed, was very, very long, and that seemed to go down well. I'm not going to do that very often because it also takes me a very long time to sort out and to put together and all that kind of stuff. And I don't really want to spend all night messing with my audio, which is what I usually do. That's about, I think that's probably a good size. Yeah, I think that'll probably be a good size for the bowling. And we have a bit of room to grow it if we need to, because look, that's a bowling lane here. So, you know, I think we'll probably need to leave a gap. I'm guessing. So that's 1 lane, 2 lanes, 3 lanes. Oh, 1 more. We'll make our foundations 1 bigger. That should do the trick just nicely. And what else is going on really? So one of my buddies noticed that what is it? Some of the shops like this one here right now are kind of, I don't know what you say. They're not very profitable overnight. And I don't really mind too much. And the reason is it gives me something to look at overnight, basically. So I might take one of the cashiers away from. Really, we're really down to. We've got 2 running. That says 0.99. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. I don't trust myself to fiddle with it and then get it wrong. So I don't mind losing a little bit of money because overall our cash flow is generally pretty positive. Net profit, 28,000 yesterday. So that's, I think, largely driven by this electronics and stuff store here. Good, they've expanded my things a little. So I will get that table in. There we go. Get those in. And I think a few more pallets. That's what anything interesting on the clothes rack? No, nothing new there. So I think 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That will do the trick because look, those washing machines are just selling out. So washing machine Everybody's feeling very dirty and they want to go and wash themselves. What are those? Drying machine. Yep, drying machine. Drying machine, drying machine. And I don't know, fridge. Fridge and a dishwasher. What have I got slightly wrong there? Washing machine. Oh, never mind. That seems to be a fine arrangement. Got two. How many stock clerks do I have running right now? Oh. Pirated goods. How many are we? Are we running 4 at any one time right now? There seems to be some overlap. I think there might be a few little bugs. I know there are a few bugs kicking around. And it looks like we definitely have some with possibly phantom stock clerks turning up to put more stuff on the shelf for us. That's cameras. Cameras and cameras. I've also seen MP3 players get very low as well. MP3 players? Is that even still a thing anymore? I wasn't even sure that anyone specifically went out and bought them. Oh, there were laptops, weren't they? Max profits is what we're after here. So this is coming along nicely. Let's wait for it to get finished. All right, our bowling alley is almost complete. And overnight, I noticed something which I noticed the other day and forgot to mention. It's pretty cool. In our cinema in Pirate Bay, the midnight showing always has like one person in it usually, and no staff. It's just like the staff are like, you know, it's too late. We're going home. We're not interested in your silly games and watching this movie, so just get out of our way, please. And that's pretty much it. They just leave them to it, which I don't know. It amuses me for some reason. Like that for the bowling alley. The bowling alley is going to need to have... so it needs a name, of course. You'll have to go out and figure that out. And it's going to need order counter. A couple of them. I think I'm going to put in a... Not too much I can do in here, I suspect. I can put in a whole bunch of arcade cabinets. And a vending machine over here. Maybe a few of them. ATM. It's not... I can't rotate anything yet, so I have to be a bit generous with myself and let things just be not perfect. Bowling lane. I don't... Order counters, bowling lanes. Am I going to just let... oh, they're 8,000 each. So I want to let it run first and then see what it looks like. I think that's the best way. I need some other things in here too. Where's that pinball machine gone? There it is. I'm checking our water dispenser because I'm so generous. Okay, so now we need some staff. Manage bowling alley 14. Hire cashier. You're all terrible, but at least you're nice. So you can start at 9. And the zone should definitely run through to late. Hire cashier. You're nice. And you can start at kind of like 4. Bit earlier. Count 3. Yeah, that'll do. Something like that. Oh, they just sit there and fire them down. That's amazing. I'm going to do that in not so sped up motion. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Let's slow that down so it looks normal. I always get a strike. Oh, that's amazing. Whee! Splash. I think it's got room for more arcade type things, don't you? So, if you have any great names for a combined Bowlerama arcade place, trash can. I'll chuck a trash can here. A couple of pot plants to wall off the nerds playing arcade games here. And, yeah, I don't know. That looks quite nice to me. That's looking pretty fantastic. Does it need some different flooring? That's an interesting question. I have filled in over here. The bathroom's looking white. I can't help but feel that this place needs some fancy... No, not remove. It needs some fancy floor tiles, but they're all pretty garish. Yeah, like that. On that little gap. That seems okay. That's making us a bit poor, so I think we should just let that one run. People are queuing up. Good. You going bowling? Having a nice time, are you? Joan, having a good time. Here we go. Let's see if you get a strike. I think you will. I have faith in you, Joan. What do you know? You do. How about you here, Liam? You got the brown balls, have you? And you are... Well, it was not quite a strike. I didn't even think that was possible. Not quite a strike there either. Oh, gutter ball. Joan, come on. This really is a popular spot. So what do we know about it? Manage, bowling alley, zone. Don't. I don't know if it's profitable yet. I'm going to assume it is. It seems to be filling up. And someone is out here to enjoy the... No, what are you doing? Just a random customer queuing up. Fair enough. Carrie's here. She doesn't want to hop on the arcade games by the looks of it. Does anyone? No one really wants to. Anyway, we'll just leave them to it. Anything else that's happening? I was thinking of maybe expanding this, but I'm not sure I will now. I could put something in. But what I'm kind of curious about is what are these restaurant tables? How do they change things? Is it to make like a fancy place? Is that just a difference? No other difference? I suspect it probably is. Unless just getting rid of the fried food stuff helps you make better food. I don't think it does. Everything is looking pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. Up here, this one keeps getting overloaded. And our fancy gourmet spot down here does as well. So my next thought, which I think I'll start in this video and then not be able to complete. Let me just get this road in, sorry. It's going to bug me otherwise. Oh, whoops, road, come here. Road. And customer parking. Come here. I think we can just do it like that. Bonker, 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 bonker. We'll do maybe some of the parking here, like, I don't know, staff and stuff. One of the things and probably should put in a rubbish spot as well. Build objects. Want a staff door down here. Yeah, just a staff door there. So one of the other things I was thinking is building what could be a true department store. And thanks again to Mark for suggesting that idea. By building essentially a massive box and then putting zones in it with their own checkouts for particular products. And I think that could work quite well. I want to check how far along we are for the next road. We're quite a way away still. So I'm going to lay out what that would look like. And I might make it quite fancy. So the first thing it would probably need is this central road. Come here. This central road to come through here. And I'm just I'm going to just remove roadwork. I'm just going to get that little bit there. So it will need a fancy long road. And I think it would need... So this could all be kind of car parking. It could be a bit of a turning area here. What are you trying to tell me? Oh, Pirate Supply is full again. It's 8 in the morning and they just can't get enough. So this is Pirate Supply, and I suppose I could at least... Let's fix up the staff. Hire cashier. Generally not a terrible person. You can start at... When does the place open? 7. Yeah, you do that. That's fine. Get another person on the tills early. Do we ever get too many on the tills? 5? 12, 11, 9, 7. How about you start at just... I don't know, 3, 4. What am I missing here? I'm going to fire you. Okay, so we have... has it corrected itself? I'm thinking it might be getting a little bugged. That's okay. It's an early access-y sort of game, so it's going to take them a little while to figure this stuff out. 2 start at 7. 1 starts at 10. 1 starts at 12. The place is open till 8. That'll work. I assume. Let's just leave them. It's not like we're not making vast quantities of cash. So we get this roading in. a little turning bay there. Should be able to put in handicap parking, I guess. Now we put in customer parking, like, and then we put in more road work. So road coming off here. Is that going to work? I think it is. And then we'll put in a bit more road here. I'm keen to make this like a really decent turning zone. And then what I want to put in is a foundation that kind of curves around it. So this is going to be... I'm going to be able to edit the foundations as I go, which is the good news, really, right? So that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. 1, 2, 3, and then something like that. And then we're going to dig back. Come on. Yeah. So then we're going to, once I check that that looks not terrible, we're going to dig back and put in like quite a, well, 49,000. We're going to put in quite a substantial pile of space. It's going to take a little while for us to accumulate the money to be able to pull that off. But I think when we do, we'll be able to have like a grand entrance here. And because we've just researched a luxury supplier, we can have like our fancy jewelry shop. Oh, actually, I've just realized. Tools. Build. Where are tools? Objects. Light bulbs, electricity. Tooth care, car tools, hand tools, power tools. Oh, that definitely seems like something we should have in this shop, doesn't it? Oh, I need to get rid of that bottle. Yep. Oh, okay, remove object. That one and that one. There we go. You guys crack on with that. We can put in a bunch of tools. That was what we picked up with tool supplier, hand tools and power tools. Got everything else on the shelf. Yep, that's fine. Actually, what I will do is build objects. Just cancel that one. And cancel the remove. Ah, that seems to work. Right-clicking. Great. So someone crack on with that. Meanwhile, the start of our beautiful large car parking area is complete. Way, road network. So now I can connect to an additional road entrance, which I think I'll get started on right away. How much is that? Oh, quite a... Oh, not too bad. We'll just get that in. So this will be eventually a massive department store, and I'll kind of make department shapes, and I might put in like a central grassy courtyard or something. Maybe there'll be a food court as well. But I think to do that the most justice, I'm going to have to do that in the next episode. Can I get the customer parking in now? No, it doesn't understand it yet. We need to get everything built. So, you know what I can do? I can help with that. Maintenance center, hire builder. You come in at 9. And does the zone have any other particular? Get up to 8. Hire another builder. We can fire them all again later. Yes. All right. They're all going to march their way down here and get cracking on this enormous construction. And I will I'll put a door. I'm going to hold off on the doors so I see what it all looks like. They seem to be able to figure it out, although maybe a customer door would be sensible about now, just to get anyone in and out. I don't know if they ever get stuck. Car parking. We go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be quite nice, I think. Create a nice layered effect. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, let's not forget this is one of the last things we'll do today. Hand tools, and power tools. Power tools. Why is there only one of in there? Car tools. Oh, that's fine. In fact, I'm not even sure there are car tools in there, to be perfectly frank. I think that will be sufficient. Maybe, actually, you know what? It would seem to make sense to put in. Oh, I'm broke. Ugh, goodness me. We have to wait for some money to come in. What? -3,000. I guess what's happening is that they're continuing to do this building and it's costing us money every time they complete it, which is no great surprise. Anyway, I think we'll continue the giant mall of department store of whatever it is next week. And one of the good things, not next week, what am I saying? Next video. And one of the cool things about this is I'll be able to clear out some of the department store stuff from the other shops and shove it in this enormous construction. So do give me some good ideas for names for this enormous department store. Likewise, the bowling alley needs some name too. So feel free to chuck those in the comment below. Until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching and appreciate having you around. Yes, you are good people. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Good night.